Dogs Home successfully diversifies into pet cremation. Perfect addition to the charity. When most people think about boarding kennels and rehoming kennels for rescue pets, the last thing that is generally considered is pet cremation. However, the two businesses are perfectly suited to operate side by side, as in most instances they will be helping the same customers just in different circumstances. Containerised Pet 200. A perfect example of this synergy was the installation in late 2020 of our containerised Pet 200 machines for 3 counties pet rescue kennels based in Lincolnshire. Established as a registered charity back in 2016, they have since helped to rehome hundreds of cats and dogs that have been left in their care. Having been so successful that they recently had to move to a much larger grounds with more open-air space for the dogs, alongside increased opportunities to grow their fundraising. It was essential that any additional service would be in keeping with the ethos of the kennels, alongside being one which was genuinely going to bring in revenue to the charity to allow them to care for an increasing number of animals. Operating as a non-profit organisation, they have a small dedicated team. At 3 counties, all animals are looked after until they are rehoused in an appropriate new home. The pet cremation service is not one which is being widely publicised. Instead, they are offering this to existing customers who have previously rehoused with them, alongside local veterinarians and word-of-mouth referrals. A more secure future through pet cremation. All additional incomes generated will of course be going straight back into the charity to give all animals the best chance of finding a happy home. This is a fabulous opportunity for 3 counties to achieve an additional income in a market that is recession-proof and always in demand. Throughout the virus, Pet Crem stayed open. In 2020, we saw on the news small businesses nationwide having to close their doors impacted by the coronavirus. Boarding kennels were particularly impacted due to the dramatic reduction in demand. However, we saw pet crematoriums able to stay open throughout as an essential business, with demand staying consistent throughout. In fact, another unseen side effect of the coronavirus and enforced lockdown had a double impact on 3 counties, as dog ownership achieved a 10-year high. The impact of this will sadly mean more dogs will need rehoming in the future, alongside the inevitable pet cremation services further on. After investigating the available options and suppliers, the team eventually settled on a solution from Adfield, namely a containerised Pet 200. The Pet 200 is already Europe's most popular solution. This is due to its excellent output matched with a construction which allows a comfortable and relatively quiet operation. As they had moved to a new site which did not have any spare buildings for the installation, it was decided that the most sensible and economical option would be to select a containerised option. This removed the need for additional building regulations and planning permission required to install a new permanent building. To ensure the suitability of the containerised option, we completed a thorough site survey at 3 counties, reviewing the location of the facility along with any required civil works, and most importantly to ensure a seamless operation for when in use. Containerised Pet 200, the ideal facility. Containerised Pet 200. The containerised option is a discreet and flexible solution should they face expansion again in the future. It will be easy to take the facility with them with minimal downtime. Able to be left as a standard container, repainted or even clad and blended into existing buildings or woodland surroundings. Housing everything inside the container, including loading table, cremulator and optional fuel tank and freezer. The Pet 200 has been an outstanding solution for full-time pet crematoriums as well as business expansions, with numerous other boarding kennels and vets having chosen the Pet 200 for their first cremator. As with all of our customers, it has been a pleasure to have been able to assist such a great cause in setting up such a valuable business. Especially as we know that they made the right choice with our machine and making sure that it will deliver just what they need, not just now, but into the future. Maintaining regular annual servicing, they can expect over 20 years of reliable operation, and when you factor in the possibility of a full return on investment in as little as a year, you can easily see the real impact that this will provide to them and the dogs waiting to be rehoused. Contact us for more information.